welcome to Beth Roars, where we look at your favourite singers to find out what makes them them. Before we start, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. My handle is @BethRoars, and I hold loads of votes on my Instagram, so you guys can vote on who I react to. Also, please do check out my website, bethroars.com, where you can book a singing lesson from me. And last but not least, head over to my Patreon, which is patreon.com/BethRoars, where you can get some exclusive content. You can get early access to my podcast, and you can also check out my scholarship fund. Now, this guy is from Greta Van Fleet. This is them playing, but the name of the singer is Josh Kiszka, and you might be confused because he sounds a little bit like Robert Plant, but he's awesome, of course. Let's have a listen. So, Jake and Josh, Jake is the guitarist, are brothers. It's a family band. Grew up doing music. Wow. You can see how he's placing it. He's doing this nyeh, nyevri to keep it forward, so he isn't going nyevri and getting a push sound. Nyevri, and that is also what is keeping that distortion healthy and not on his chords. Wow, so distinctive. Oh, I love that flip. So he flipped into his hip voice fully on it. It's so, and my brothers, really in this forward placement. It's quite unusual, but it really punches you in the face. I love it. Woohoo! So he's really into vocal training, which I like. He trained his voice to sound like that through listening to people, doing some lessons, and still is continuing to iron out things as we all are. This sound is so massive, and I bang on about this all the time, but you can hear and you can see that he's like, I'm just singing, la la. And that is the thing. It sounds like aggression. It sounds quite tense, but if you are tense in yourself, then that's going to cause you problems in your singing. It's all about finding the placement and the resonance rather than pushing. I love at the end where he's doing these and he's really going into that place. Now, a lot of people do and really relax into it, but he is keeping that forward placement the whole way, which really gives him that distinctive tone. And these little little phrases with the consonants really bouncy. He lets the air build up. And this placement is giving him this really balanced mix. Like there. It sounds higher than it is because he's boosting these. Yeah, it sounds higher than it is because he's boosting the high harmonics by having this kind of nasal twangy resonance. So I talk about this sometimes in my other videos, that a note isn't just one note, it's split up of many notes, and you can change the tone by boosting different harmonics or formants. It's a long story as to which are which, but in the sound. So if you're you're getting a higher one. You're getting a lower one. So if I did a note, it's still the same note. I'm still singing the same note, but I'm boosting different harmonics. It's the same note. And you can do that too. He's more of an sort of place. It's so rock and roll, I love it. The scoops, the slides, but controlled at all the right places. He's alright as well, isn't he? Talented family. Is the bassist one of them? Let's have a little look. Yes, the bassist is Sam Kiszka. I thought they looked similar, but the drummer is a friend. Oh. Yeah, so this is high. But it's like a twangy, it's more of a head voice. And he isn't loud either. So I read an interview, sorry to stop. I read an interview about how he looks after his voice, and he says that he probably should look after it better, but really in terms of doing things like steaming your voice and having hot teas. However, he thinks that the reason that he gets by is because he trains properly, and he isn't causing himself any issues. He did have a vocal coach before that helped him with preserving his voice. So with how to do his distortions correctly, how to warm up, how to cool down. These things are so important. A cool down is just as important as a warm up, especially when you're singing high notes like this. Also, I wanted to say how I really love in this style of music and how he really embodies it, how his voice echoes that kind of distorted guitar with the slides and then the faster little phrases. Very cool. It's like the voice and the guitar are just dancing. The bass is good too. Everyone. I love to see these guys live. Just chilling and singing, see what I mean? And he's got great sustain on these notes. So cool. Wow, love it. So interesting. I love it. His voice is unique. It's well produced. I love his distortions and his tone, which is so unusual but so cool. I also love how he's like an equal member of the band. So sometimes you get singer put on a pedestal, they're the front. However, everyone gets their moment to shine within these songs. And I tell you what, if I had a band with my sisters and that was the case and I was singing and they were playing instruments, it would definitely be that way because you don't get away with that with siblings. So maybe that's why, but it works so well. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Down.